I just realized that I can sketch easily, and that's where my passion for painting, sketching, and drawing began from. Art is a conscious way of expressing your knowledge, your skill. It reminds me of when my late dad discovered that I have that natural gift, and he encouraged me to put a portrait of himself on a canvas. Vincent van Gogh is one of the most greatest artists that inspired me a lot. I love his painting. It's so colorful and very detailed. I can define a success as an artist by being able to impact people, influence people with your work or with your skill or with your talent. Hello, this is Abe in Northwest Replay Podcast. I am Abiodun Abodunrin. I'm a visual artist. I reside in the Republic of Ireland. If I can recall, my journey started right from while I was in primary school. I just realized that I can sketch easily, I can draw, and I love painting. And that's where my passion for painting, sketching, and drawing began from, because I used to draw a cartoon because I used to enjoy watching cartoon, and I put most of what I watch on the TV in a blank paper, because each and every time when I see a blank sheet of paper, I just want to make sure I put something that will be beautiful on it. And that's where I began the journey and discover that I have that natural talent for art. What inspires my work is I have a taste for beautiful things. I love to create. I love to design. So the inspiration got more developed from what I have within me, whereby whenever I see any beautiful thing or image or painting, it draws my attention and I focus on it, and from there I draw an inspiration to be able to do something much more beautiful than what I see. So that's where I began that inspiration. That's what really helped me to become better and better each and every day. If I can explain, art is a conscious way of expressing your knowledge, your skill. At the same time, it's a way of you expressing your imagination, your thoughts, because sometimes we have thoughts in our head, but you don't know how to express the thought. So some are not good in verbal communication. You can as well communicate through your heart by putting it into a painting or a sculpture or in other form that you can be able to express and communicate your message or pass your message across to people. Yes, I can remember. It reminds me of when my late dad, may his soul rest in perfect peace, discovered that I have that natural gift, and he encouraged me to put a portrait of himself on a canvas. So he bought me all the required material that I needed to bring up that portrait. And that was where, and the first biggest artwork I was able to put together, it was my late dad's portrait still. And that was in the year 1998. It helps me to express emotion. It also helps me to express feelings. And at the same time, it helps me to pass a message across to people in the society or even to an individual, because every art piece has a theme and a message behind it. So it's an opportunity for me to express any kind of to express myself in diverse ways across to all art lover or art collector in the world. I cannot really pick out my favorite, because each and every day the inspiration as it comes, I put it on the canvas, and there's no day I create a new art that I don't fall in love for the new one. And the more I create, the more I fall in love with every piece. So everyone have their individual message they pass across. I will say being in Donegal for up to 3 years has also helped me to be able to have a sense of awareness of my environment, because some of my art piece has a message that was drawn from my surroundings where I reside, because the inspiration I draw from Donegal has helped me to be able to put my work together and be able to focus on the area of specialization of the kind of art I need to put out there. So the environment I live has also helped me to be able to picture the kind of artwork I want to put out. Living in Donegal has inspired me in several ways, whereby I have seen a lot of nature that's helped me to be able to dive more into art in a way of expressing how my environment and my community and my county, how beautiful it is. When we talk about the Mount Eriga, it has a lot of story behind it, and which is one of the most attractions we have in Donegal. So, and much more of natural tourist attraction. Yes, I have varieties of art pieces that portray the beauty of Donegal. I know I haven't got any support. I haven't gotten any external support since I began this, but I look forward to that anytime soon. Has influenced my artwork because I have a self-confidence. I have this gift within me, and I am the only one who can bring this gift out for people to see what I have inside of me. It's not a gift that was deposited into me by anyone. So my personality is a way of letting people know what I can do and how I can express what I have inside of me to the whole world. I look forward to do that soon. I have not been able to share my artwork, but I look out for a platform or an opportunity to have an avenue to be able to share my artwork within the community of Donegal. First and foremost, I am the first influence that I can tell you that I have not looked up to any artist at the beginning of my journey. I can tell that I don't even know any other artist when I became. But as time goes by, I realized there are some great artists that inspires me, and I love their style of artwork. I'll mention Vincent van Gogh as is one of the most greatest artists that inspired me a lot. I love his painting. It's so colorful and very detailed. So, and many more of a great artist that I cannot recall at the moment. But I'll stick by Vincent van Gogh as one of my inspirational artists. I'd love to create a kind of art that will meet the standard of the category of artwork or art piece that can have a space in the art gallery, most especially in Ireland and also in any other part of the world. I can define a success as an artist by being able to impact people, influence people with your work or with your skill or with your talent. That's you make people to also be able to discover themselves and become an international or a well-recognized artist. And then they continue to transfer that skills and experience to other people. So I think through that medium, I can categorically say I am a successful artist because by imparting the knowledge into others and making them a great artist as well. I would say in a quote, most especially, I love my art to speak love. I'd like to tag all my artwork as because I want my art to be an advocation of love in the whole world, because I think that's the the greatest things in the world. So advocating for love would be my purpose or the language I would love my heart to speak. My heart is mostly intuitive because I don't always think before I move. I already just get up, pick up my brush, start sketching because the inspiration is what I follow. Once I get inspired about anything, or maybe I sleep and I wake up having an idea in my head and then I just move. And that's how I bring my heart to life. My artwork will be mostly communicating what is happening around me, because it is what happens around me that can draw my inspiration quickly to be able to put it on the board, on the canvas, because that's the only way I can communicate to the people in my surroundings and community. This is what I feel. This is the inspiration I got around me. So that's the only thing, and I believe my artwork will be mostly focusing on what is happening within and around Donegal and Letterkenny. My final word will be everyone who found themselves in a position of being able to create, to think deep and be able to create something that will be of good benefit to the world at large should not hesitate to go all out and put it out there, because through art speaks more louder than word. It all depends on how people or the collectors can interpret it. But my advice will be to anyone who are much inspired or who is interested in using art as a medium of reaching out to the whole world, to should not relent, should continue to allow that inspiration to grow, and then they should always keep it up and ensure that they used it to the good advantage of communicating the right word to everyone in the world. And thank you for having me on your show.